Hey guys, Mumi here, 100k to Fire Movement, and this is the place that I generally come here for a walk in the morning to write my daily posts and to get inspired and just to stay active, have some sunlight and all. And I am really inspired by something, and I got to record this and send it to you guys ASAP. And I was just wondering about this idea about AI automation, and a lot of people has been talking about AI will not replace people and AI is here to empower people. I think that is fine, but I would like to disagree with that. And it sounds a little bit controversial, but hear me out. If you are given a choice to make more money or less money, what would you choose? Likely more money, right? Second question, if you are able to make more money with more people or less people, which would you choose? Very likely, you're going to choose the lesser, because every single staff that we have, we got to motivate them, ensure that we are aligned, ensure that they upskill properly, and are doing all the SOPs and everything accordingly. So if all these factors align, right, hypothesis is that we all want to make more money with less people as much as possible. Which brings to the next point. My prediction for the future is that big companies is going to become smaller in workforce, but the company itself can continue to grow. So for example, last year Amazon has asked most of their employees to come back to office, and most of them they don't want. Because of that, they all quit themselves, so they don't have to pay any retrenchment package and all. But yeah, and before that, they have already been investing in a lot of automation, robotics and everything else, infrastructure. They're able to already do most of their work with AI and robotics. So in this case, right, then we actually need a lot of people. My prediction for the future is that big companies will become smaller in terms of workforce, but they can continue to grow bigger. If that is the case, then there will be more and more smaller companies, more and more lean startups. And which brings to the real point I want to make today, which is all of us, it's good for us to be an AI-powered person right now. And after we are being AI-powered, whether is it for our own daily learnings and all, at least that's the easiest way to start. And going forward, solopreneurship, AI-powered solopreneurship is very important. If we are starting from zero, then AI-powered solopreneurship would be the key for us to build our first pot of gold. And generally, in terms of solopreneurship, there's only three things that we are going to do, which is to create value, make it known, and deliver it. We only need to do these three things: create value, make it known, and deliver it. If we are able to do this in cycles, right, we are able to make our first dollar, our second dollar and all, and we slowly build up. And eventually the last point is that to be able to invest the money that we can afford to lose. And because ultimately being a solopreneur, we are still tied to 24 hours a day. And so when we are, let's say, invest in, let's say, S&P 500, there's 500 companies. Within the companies, we are not just diversifying our capital, but we are also diversifying our time and our skill set. Because within those 500 companies, there's all the different sectors and industry in the world. And within all these 500 companies, there's a lot of employees inside. Each of the employee has time value in them, that has skills value in them. And how they all work dynamically together. When we're investing in S&P 500 fund, let's say, we are literally diversifying our resources, what we have gained from our AI-powered solopreneurship, to be able to make our wealth building much more sustainable going forward. So if there's something that I like to emphasize on this particular video, it's really about the fact that while the media says that it's not going to replace us, think from their point of view. Would you want people to feel panic? Probably not. You want people to feel safe. You want people to feel that they can slowly transit all. But instead of waiting for someone to save us, we got to make sure that we help ourselves first. We make sure that we are independent, we are self-sufficient before we support someone. Because of that, there's no better time for us to learn solopreneurship, to learn how to create our own income without relying on a job, a boss, or even a client.